Alright y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. So today I'm doing a reaction to a Polenar tactical video, and I'm pretty excited to check this out. I did a reaction to one of their videos previously. It was one of their CQB videos, and it was really solid, and I was really impressed by the tactics and the production quality as well. So they actually did a little shout out to me on Instagram, which is really cool. So I don't really feel compelled to do a reaction video based off of that. But I mean, their quality alone sort of speaks for itself with their videos. They have a lot of awesome content, and they really do innovate as far as adding a certain level of production with these tactical videos that you might not see with any other people, except maybe Grand Thumb and whatnot. So it's cool to check out their videos. Now this is in their Bring It On series. I think they did 4 in this particular series, but this one is titled Teamwork. And it's cool with these videos in their Bring It On series, how they sort of have these almost military style scenarios, but it's actually a shooting drill, because they incorporate their shooting drills and their training and practice into these scenarios, and it's really cool. It's a cool dynamic. But yeah, I'm very excited to check this out. So if you guys aren't familiar with Polenar Tactical, definitely I'll put a link down in the description. You guys can go check them out. But there's a lot of good stuff. I think if you guys like this stuff on my channel, you'd appreciate some of the stuff on theirs, especially their production quality is insane. But yeah, we'll check this out. Again, pretty excited. These guys come up with some awesome stuff. And it's got a cool aesthetic because a lot of the times there's snow and whatnot.
Okay, you're loaded. Yeah, good. Ready? Ready? Let's start.
Yeah, it's already dope. It's a cool setting.
Contact front!
Alright, so already they're using verbiage that you would see in the U.S. military. I mean, in the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Army infantry, they use contact front, contact right. So whenever you're reacting to contact, you would just, blurt that out. It becomes super natural once you've been in the infantry for a while. But yeah, contact front, it means there's an enemy in front of you. That's where the contact is coming from. And you can see they're laying down fire. Whenever you start getting fire, the most important thing to do in response is fire back. A lot of times people will immediately start running to cover, and sometimes when they're doing this, some dudes will get hits, and once you have an injury, it really slows down everything. You have to sort of shift the focus on the enemy and also the dude who's wounded. Obviously you want to take the enemy down first, but it's just a lot easier to initiate with fire and then reorient from there. So you can see that's what they're doing, and they're doing it very violently, which is awesome. Now you can see he's sort of shooting past him, but again, with the U.S. infantry, a lot of times people will immediately get online. That's what their instinct is just to get online. But again, when you have people moving and not a whole lot of people shooting, it can get sort of sketchy. So shooting, laying down that base of fire, getting that fire superiority is very important, and that's definitely the most important thing that you should be worried about initially. Okay, so they got fire superiority. So now he's moving, getting online. AKs and EOTechs look so dope. Okay, so now it looks like they're sort of doing a peel. So the peel technique is really good if you're trying to maneuver on an element and you don't really have that many people. Because if you have a bunch of people, you can just lay down one element to do a base of fire, and then have another element to come around and maneuver on the enemy. But if you don't have that much, you can do this peel. And it's also good for breaking contact, so it just allows you to put yourself in a little bit more advantageous position. And it seems like that's what they're kind of going for here. But man, yeah, the AK with the EOTech looks so cool. Nice. Some pistol drills too, that's solid. Oh. Oh, clean reload. Again, these guys know what they're doing. That was cool. Nice. So this is a really cool like range they have set up here, but yeah, you can see they're doing like the peel right now. So now it's sort of turning into like a flanking or like a maneuver sort of move, which is really cool. Here you can see he's got a little bit of high ground, but he's also got like defilade behind him. So I can imagine they're probably going to push behind that and use that to get close to the enemy. But yeah, it's really cool, and I love the violence. I love the communication that they got going on here. Some solid camera work. Nice. So you can hear that there's always constantly fire from them, which really keeps the enemy down.
Ready, go!
Okay, so you can see before they're actually moving in to actually assault the enemy, he's making sure his weapon's set up, and that's solid. You would do the same thing in like CQB environments before moving into the hallway or moving into any uncleared area or a different room. You would make sure your weapon's set up. So if you had to transition to your pistol, you would get your rifle back up. If you had a malfunction, you'd fix it then. So that's pretty much what they're doing here. It's just in a more, I guess, foresty environment, which is it's solid. That's pretty standard. That's definitely something you should be training to do. Yeah, they're not afraid to get in the snow, which is pretty cool. It looks dope, at least. That's sick. Yeah, good balance of action here.
Clear! All clear!
You'll notice even like the Marine Corps infantry and Army infantry, sometimes when it's like a really rough assault or you're doing something like over an extended distance, a lot of times when people are like clearing through the final objective, it gets a little bit slow, a little monotonous, and people can get a little bit complacent. But you really need to drive that violence, especially at that point when you're, the closest to the enemy and the most vulnerable because you're out of cover and whatnot. You really need to drive that violence towards the end. And they're doing it pretty well in this video. Okay, and they're just reorganizing, making sure their weapons would be good. So this is a shooting range, or a shooting drill, so it looks like they're clearing right now. Very cool. Some merch. Oh man, that's a cool little outro. Alright, yeah, so again, that's pretty much the quality that I expected from these guys. Very cool video, and it's really cool, again, to add the training to the scenario. So it's not just like a photo shoot kind of thing for a video. Like, they're actually getting some solid training out of it. So it's cool to see that. It's cool to see, again, people sort of innovating these kinds of videos, especially on YouTube. It can get pretty hard to do certain firearms related videos with, YouTube getting too upset at you. But I think they're doing a pretty good job, and yeah, it's cool. It really motivates me to do some more shooting drills, especially when I get back to the States. That's probably going to be the move. But yeah, again, if you guys haven't checked the Polenar Tactical out, I would definitely go over to the channel. Again, they have a lot of cool stuff. They're a pretty old channel. They've been doing a lot of cool stuff for a while. I remember watching them when I was, younger in the Marines. But yeah, very cool stuff. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you've done any training like this when you're actually in the military or just on your own for like recreational shooting. If you have any recommendations for stuff you would like me to check out, I'm definitely open for it. I really want to try and do some of the stuff they do in these videos, but again, I need to wait till I get back to the States. If I was doing that stuff here in Korea, it probably wouldn't be legal, but yeah, I'm excited to get back to the States so I can try this sort of stuff out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, if you've done any training like this, or if you'd like to recommend anything, or if you want to recommend any more training videos. I've looked at a lot of different training and shooting drills on YouTube, but again, it's really cool how these guys are sort of moving the training into like a higher production sort of video. It's really cool to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, definitely consider subscribing. It really does help me out, and you guys can check out some more cool content like this, I guess. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for this one, so I will see you on the next one.